Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry that I'm late. Yeah, I can't. Today is not my day. What I'm feeling like. Yeah, there is a serious issue with my computer at the moment. All of the mix audio which I set up previously, it's all been reset. And I'm not 100% sure why that's the case. So, yeah, I'm very confused. What do I want to go and test? So I'm currently testing the audio at the moment. I do apologize for this. Yeah, I noticed it earlier this morning. I was doing some video editing and all of the audio in that was really loud. But yeah, I haven't changed any of the settings, so I'm very confused as to what's going on. Yeah, see, my voice sounds okay. That's not changed. Voice has not changed. The audio for the music is very low at the moment. What's up? Let me also turn the webcam on. Yeah, so my microphone audio, that hasn't changed. Need you to help me with an image. Interesting. But the audio for the music for me... I'll have a look at the screenshots. I'd 50 by half and then add 20. Hello, M18. Not the 20. 2 and 100. The 45 I could see. divided. Yeah, but what would you define as 1/2? 50 by half. Yeah, I don't understand. But divide 50 by half. What is half? We don't know what half is. That's a bit of a weird one. I'm not quite sure what to do with the audio for the music. Can everyone hear the music okay? Because to me, when I was checking it on my phone, it didn't look like, or it didn't sound like you could hear the music. You had to have it really loud. And like, the music for me is fine. I can hear it properly. All of them are correct, depending on interpretation. Ooh, where would you get the 2 from? Yeah, that would be reverse engineering. Where would you get the 80 from if it's plus 20? Game audio seems to be okay. Yeah, it's one of them days. Having one of them days. Everything seems skewed. I don't know what's happened with my computer. I haven't updated it. No updates have happened. I had to move some stuff off of my main SSD. Is the issue like Windows or something? Twenty has a dot after it. That would still be... That's weird. That is weird. It is definitely... I don't know how you'd get 120. Up to interpretation for that. Yeah, I'm hoping the audio is okay for everyone. I do not know what's going on with my computer. I was not expecting to be having audio issues today. I've had to really turn the volume down for Epidemic Sound, but it's the global sound for everyone. Actually, hold on. Where is that going to? Still, I'm so confused. I'm so confused with my settings. I'm gonna have to go and watch the VOD afterwards to see if everything's okay. And maybe do like some test live streams. I can't believe that I'm gonna have to do that again. I had all of my audio settings perfect, and for some reason my computer's decided to change everything. Okay, well, all of the Nichrome's finished. Let's get some of this going into Nichrome wires. Oh no, I'm just gonna do another check on my phone. You can barely hear the music. I'm so confused. I don't like it when things go like this. I had perfect settings and I haven't changed anything, but it's changed on its own. Right, so I can make the coils now. Waiting on titanium to smelt. I'm getting very close to applying logistics also. I've also been running... This is so good. I've never seen a farm this good this early on. It's been running all day yesterday and this morning. 12,000 stab alloy plates. Nearly 10,000 gold. 1,780 roughly titanium dust. Whole load of uranium, 238. This farm is amazing. I love this farm. Oh yeah, and experience is up to 708 levels now. $33, yeah. We've got a lot of experience. Right, so that's waiting for titanium. What else? This TPV requires an EV mixer. Aluminium, that requires rubber. That's fine. Honestly, I'm actually really close to this. Yeah, I'm unsure. I'm also a bit unsure for what to sort of to do today, because yeah, things feel a bit weird at the moment. I'm currently waiting on things to be processed, like titanium. Like that's titanium. How difficult is black? How much black steel do I have? Okay, I've got a lot of black steel. Let's 14, 15. Let's do 16 stacks. Suppose I need to start getting ready for the EV components. X aluminium. Get all of the aluminium ingots going. What else? Neodymium. Do I have any neodymium? Neodymium. I have a tiny amount. That's just like monazite. Oh yeah, this might be interesting because I haven't been to the moon yet. It does spawn in the monazite vein. Earth. Well, I mean, do I make applied logistics? That's what my goal is. I want an applied logistics system, like before having to go to the moon. Oh. Yeah, I did queue up a little bit. Just a little bit over here. CPUs. So this is just for the storage cells. Honestly, I'm open to go for applied logistics today. Probably not get it today because this is going to be a half stream because of loads of different variables in my life. But yeah, I'm feeling I can at least knock out the cells today, I reckon. Ignoring anything else, I reckon I can make the 4K cells. What do you reckon? We probably should sift the surface quartz. How long is that? 31 seconds. Not too bad. What else? I could be making the microprocessors. I can hear the zombie pigman. Yeah, that mob farm, the one which I made, the stab aloe one, it's so good. They're locked to high voltage, really? The single block ones, that was so painful for me when I was playing it. The single block ones, yeah, they were uncraftable for me. Stainless steel for half the parts. CPUs, let's batch craft a couple of these. Me like CPUs, lots of CPUs. Well, my reason for them for supersymmetry, that would be for the single block miners. Because I was using them. I didn't want to set up the passive one for it. Soldering alloy. Gonna need some more soldering alloy. What, the combustion generators? Well, yeah, I need to try, but it's easier to store the fuel in one of the tanks. And plus, for something like the diesel, that would be enough for one of the miners, I reckon. Yeah, a barrel, a 256 bucket barrel would be enough for one of the miners. I reckon it would be, at least. Emerald topaz. Amber, I've got ruby. HV1. They're high voltage ones. So is that actually any of the lower tiers? Can you craft the low voltage ones? Not the large ones, though. Let's see. 16 times. Yeah, that would be enough. Vision's gonna be fun. I've got nuclear power coming up very soon for this. That's how I foresee global power. Yeah, it's going to be uranium because uranium is stupidly easy for me to obtain now. I think I need to do a little bit of mining for the Certus quartz. Yeah, I'm sure it is. That's going to be realistic uranium enrichment. Which, to be honest, is okay. Fair enough. I'm kind of interested in that, actually, because in real life, realistic, or yeah, uranium enrichment, it's pretty, I would say, what's the correct word for it? Like, they don't want people doing uranium enrichment at home, so they kind of keep it a secret how to enrich uranium. It's not going to be, I'm sure it's not. It's going to be realistic. This, okay, I'm going to make that in the other laser engraver then. Oh, you can use the pure Certus quartz for them. It's really good. Yeah. I quite like the look of them because they're based after the modern, the GregTech modern design. Right, will this be a fatal mistake? It'll be fine. There should be enough energy capacity in there. I need to make one of them, the large steam compressors. Diamond, ooh, yes, diamond plates, of course. Cool, we'll grab some of the diamonds. Also, this is, by the way, this is some of the drops which I've got from the mob farm. A lot of enchanted books. And then just even more trophies. Just a stupid amount of trophies. And somehow by sheer luck, I have managed to obtain a soul fragment, which has a 0.0000232% chance of dropping. What is that? Well, 1% would be 1 in 100. 0.1 would be 1 in 1,000. So it would be 1 in 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 million. Could go and look it up. Naught 1 2 3 4 2 3 2. Let's have a look. I think that's what it would be. I'm trying to see if I can find it online. None of these websites seem to give a real, an easy way. I just want to work it out. Well, you'd have to times that. It is something stupidly low. Been a while since I've had to work out chances, actually. All I have this is a percentage. Like 5 to... Okay. You say 1 in 450,000? It's... Okay, this calculator actually won't allow a value which is higher than 99,000, so that's useful. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure. Well, it's stupidly rare. It's either 1 in 500,000 or 1 in like 10 million. I get the feeling that it's 1 in 10 million because of how many zeros there are, and it jumps every decimal place. That's what I'm doing or working out for it. So it's like 1% would be 1 in 100. 0.1 would be 1 in 1,000. Specific you can get. What's the math you're doing for it? Or would that be the opposite? Honestly, it's worth 430,000. Searching it on the internet is not really giving a sort of precise number. And nowhere will allow, like all of the calculators won't allow. How to calculate probability from percentage. One divided by the percentage. The result of the event. I'm now curious. I want to see this through. 0.232. Oh, that's the wrong way. I thought it would be 100. That's what I thought it would be. It's not in 1, it's in 100. Also, hello, Lily. That's more accurate for what I'd be expecting for the decimal places. One in 43 million. Because the decimal place, well, just looking at it, if it was 1% chance, that's 1 in 100. 1 out of 100. So 0.1 logically is moving the decimal space by 1. So that becomes 1 in 1,000. So if you continue moving it, you'll just continue adding a 0. So for this, it would be 1 in 1,000 would be 0.1. 1 in 0.01 would be 1 in 10,000. So it'd be 10,000, 100,000, million, and then 10 million. But then the extra decimal spaces. Yeah. 43 million. 1 in 43 million. That's still, that's pretty terrible odds. One every 4 million. It's stupidly low. I love that. I love how low it is. 5. The math I did was this. 232. Yeah, that would make okay. Well, let's double check that math. If I do 100 divided by 0.1. Okay, let's calculator. Are you gonna let me do it? Are you going to let me type stuff? Okay, calculator. What's going on with my keyboard? Oh, there we go. Okay. So it'll be 100 divided by 1, for instance. So we know that that's 100. Divided by 0.1. I'm expecting that to be 1,000. So, yeah. My thing is correct, I think. Thank you, Lily, for pointing out. So it is 100 divided by... If we did 0.0000001, that's 100 million. We're working out the probability for one of them soul fragments. For how low that is as a chance. Oops. Oh. So it's 100 divided by 0.123452232. That's the math. 100 divided by... I'll post it in the Discord. It's about 1 in 43 million on average. It's a lot. Well, yeah, it would be a lot to actually obtain it. I don't know how I've managed to roll that. Oh, you did redeem. Oh, yeah, I did that earlier, actually. Yeah, I'll do another one. Wow, this is how long is this taken? 45 seconds each? What else do I need? Red alloy and fine copper wires. It's out of 100%. That's why. You're right, 100% is 1. But 100%, well, 100% could be any number, technically. 100% could be... Well, it's decimal places. For the calculator, you can't enter. Like, it won't see that 100. It needs to be 100. I'm sure that it needs to be 100. It's the number of successes by the total number of attempts. $4 million times... Roll the chance. 4 million times... 4 million. That's now. I'm now questioning. Well, I found a GitHub calculator. Yeah, with 4 million attempts. Maybe I am wrong. I have to admit, working out the percentages wasn't my strong suit in maths. We'll just double check. I am using the correct. This is such a detour. I'm getting so distracted. It still just doesn't feel. I can definitely see, like, if you times. Five, 2, 3, 2. That's like a 92% chance. If you roll it 400,000 times. Maybe I think I am wrong, actually. Still, it still feels wrong in my head, especially if you move it by the decimal places. But that might just be my terrible thought process. Okay. 1 divided by 75 does not equate to. So you're saying 1 divided by 0.12345,232. That's 1 in 431,000. For this one, I'd have to move the decimal place over. So that would be 1 divided by 0.75. But that's incorrect. Because this is saying to get this, I'd need to roll it 1.33 times. Get that drop. I'm not moving the decimal place anymore. I'm ignoring that. That's 50% chance. We know, well, I know that that would be. Why did that produce 1.33? See, I have to move the decimal place for the blaze rod in order to do that. So it would be 1 divided by, because 1 divided by 50 is 0.02. Then you can't roll something that would be even worse odds. So it'd have to be 1 divided by 0.5, which means that you'd have to roll it twice to get this. Yes, which, okay, on average, that one is correct. Yes. So then this one, 1 divided by 0.75. Okay, that does add up, actually. That does add up for this one. So that would equate to 3/4, I believe. No, see, that's equating to 1/3. That'd be 1.5. So I would expect that one. That's confusing. Means that it drops 50 out of 100 times. Yeah, or one out of 2. Close enough. It's still probabilities are confusing 100%. So it's not like 1 in 43 million. It's still 1 in 431,000, which is still pretty high. Or pretty low, actually. For the drop of that soul fragment. I haven't slept last night. See, I did have to move the decimal places for these. I forgive you. I had to convert that into a decimal. Just sleep deprived. Wait, so it is 43 million. That's what. Yeah, the only thing with that, it would be the fact that I'd have to convert. Well, I've done logic on the other one to make it correct. So why don't I have to do the logic on this one? I'm very confused. Completely forgot an important thing. I also can't believe that we've been talking about like the probability of something for the last 20 minutes. What logic would that be? I'd have to divide. Okay, let's divide. Okay. Trying to work out for this. So if I divide 0.00232 divided by 100. So it is the exact same logic. So that does give the 43 million. Yeah, okay. I think that, see, that would line up with my moving decimal places theory for how many decimal places this one's been moved down. And that would also line up for applying math logic to everything. You need to apply that logic to everything here. So you either divide something by 100 and then times it by the 1, or you just times all of these numbers by 100. Would equate to the same thing. I think. Yeah, anyway. it's still I can't believe the rarity on that is insane, and I managed to get one. It's still going with, it is still going with diamond blocks. Okay, let's get as many more diamond blocks, because all of this is going to cost all. I want to make a stack of the processors to start with. I love it. I actually do quite like doing random things like that. Every day is a learning day. I try to treat things as a learning day, though. Okay, let's batch craft up a load of them. Oh, I really want to play logistics. want to be able to clean all of this stuff, have it all sitting inside an ME system. I don't, 20 seconds. Of course. How much was that going to be? 80 seconds? 40 seconds at medium voltage? I hope this... Okay, I did miss that. Oh, should we go for the painful adventure of doing that? It is doable. I have Ender. Do I have a single eye of Ender? Somewhere. Or do I need to make a high voltage chemical reactor? Probably safer just for me to make a high voltage chemical reactor. I don't already have one, do I? No, I don't. Okay. Right, stainless steel, the usual components. Don't need any pumps. Stainless steel rods, magnetic steel. Oh, Thorncraft warp, that's great. Okay, chrome rods. How about chrome? It's painfully slow. Polyethylene? There they are. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, they're plastic, not stainless steel. Okay, mold normal pipes, do I have? Large pipe, that's mold plates, okay. But there's eggs everywhere. I've been leaving. That's Stormcraft. I don't actually have the excuse that them explosion sounds are Stormcraft. I don't think they are. I think that's the mob farm. 3. Okay, so that's 6. All right, this time chemical reactor. Random zombie. Right there. Okay. Wait, are you? No, you are going to the villager. That's fine. I swear, they're going to start spawning chickens. What else do I want? Combustion generator? Probably some potent fluid pipes, blue alloy cables. And some high voltage batteries. all of this so that I can start making eyes of Ender a little bit easier. Did I actually add blaze powder? You know, I get the feeling that this farm does produce blaze powder. It does. And I end up voiding it. I mean, it produces a small amount, but it still produces blaze powder. Where is that? How much do the rods produce? Three plus a 50%. Okay, let's do 3 then. Sure, why not? Okay, good. That's not a high voltage recipe. Stormcraft. Okay. What the things which I have to do because of Stormcraft? Oh, just a random curiosity. Can I? Okay, you can't paste them in there. Where did the rest of the blaze powder go? Okay. I'm very confused as to where that went. Oh, it didn't end up in there. Okay. That's a mystery. A mystery for another day. Fuel, power, Eyes of Ender. Should mean emitter. Okay, so all I need is one extra EV circuit. Just put all of this stuff back. Stainless steel, why not? New polyethylene. Good pipes. We'll see what I'm missing. Gold cables. Okay, so 2 processor assemblies, diodes. Them and circuit boards. You will need to. You'll also need at least 2. No, maybe you don't. I think they definitely need to be double crop sticks though. Cyborg. I think what I'm thinking of is stat breeding. Stat breeding? No, I think you do need more than 1 crop. I think you may need to, either with another crop or one of the same type will be a guaranteed chance. If memory serves me well. It's been a while since I've done the Ice 2 crops, actually. Oh, I didn't even check it. Okay, it's clean. Yeah, I didn't even check if the clean room was clean. It's a fun thing. That is 10 seconds. I guess let's do them one by one then. Yeah, that's not going to take a really long time. $10 each. I need 192. So 1,920 seconds. Well, that's 2 workstations. That makes high voltage circuit assembler. You're gonna hate. Oh, of course. Thank you, quests. Okay, that should be doable. Emerald, stainless steel. Have to make the high voltage sensor and emitter. They'll be used for something. Something else. Later down the line. Yep. Chrome Eyes of Ender. There you go. Well, that quest should be the circuit assembler SP. That also unlocks mainframes. Ooh, shiny mainframes. They're Ivy circuits. Bonk that down. Now I can make the NAND chips. Or the NAND, what are they, NAND arrays? NAND chip arrays. I'm going to swap out one of them chests so that I can get a gold one. Just so they're all matching. Cool, and then this recipe does need the clean room, and it's also high voltage here. 10 seconds, that should be cool. So let's start preparing the other stuff required. The 4K cells. Well, they're the circuits. I also need the item processors. Plenty. Cool. I need a forming press, a high voltage forming press. MV diamond lens, gold plates. Okay, that's medium voltage redstone plates. Amusingly, redstone blocks are actually easier. We'll grab a stack of them. Batch crafting, big time. Then that's even more gold plates. Okay, so this is going to take quite a few gold plates then. Let's work on that forming press. Where are they? Where are the polyethylene? Oh, there they are. Well, I can mix and match circuits for that. And definitely I am 100% going to be using the high voltage one. Four times faster than the LV forming press which I have. Yeah, surprisingly, I think applied energistics is, I can do that. I can definitely get the whole applied energistics system set up. A very primitive one, just so that I can store everything in it. No auto crafting, no special crazy storage, just something where I can put everything. Not really caring much about organizations, at least to start off with. Oh, look at that. It's also got 4 slots. Cool. I can pretty much leave this then. Right, that's diamond lens. All of these NAND chips. Making a whole load of these because I need, how many do I need? Like 160? 320 NAND chips for this. 5 stacks of NAND chips for 24K storage components. Honestly, remembering this from last time, it's not actually too bad making the applied logistics system. Want some redstone. That gives 9. Oh, you know what? I can do that. There we go. I need precisely 22 blocks of redstone. I heard the creeper coming. So everything else, like the Certus quartz, oh, that's gonna take a really long time with my lathe. I need to go and mine loads of Certus quartz so I can get that going when I'm not streaming, since that will take a stupid amount of time. So what else? Chipsets. That was redstone plates. Ruby lens. That's all I need to know. That's a pretty decent recipe. Nice and fast. Grab these. Starting to get up there for the NAND chips. Oh, whoops. You know what? Just take everything out of there. What did you make? Oh, yeah, that's okay. I need these two first. Then these take 15 seconds each. Also not sure where to put this. Like for the first... Maybe I should make it actually in this room. Try and make the terminal in the center, which would be there. Yeah, I reckon that would go well, and then have some of the drives like on that half of the walls, because there's not enough RF powered machines to warrant the size of that room. What are we doing for titanium? $7.2. I can definitely get that titanium skip. Just for another little check. Nearly 2,000 titanium dust. Actually, in that small, like, 30 minutes since I took that stack of gold, it's already filled up to 10,000. Right, that should be the item circuits tier 1. Circuit boards. 20 regular circuit boards. As if I have to make these. I could do that recipe actually, using the polyethylene. Wood pulp and glue. Don't reckon I've made or I have any spare. Okay, wood pulp is easy, and then glue is also really easy. Oh, apparently we went up the stairs then. Oh, I do actually. I have a lot of vacuum tubes in there. Oh well, the NAND chips are a lot easier to make. See how slow. Okay, 30 seconds, and I may as well use it all up. So it'll be 128 circuit boards. What was this? Circuit? No. Circuit 6. Grab all of the molten redstone. Right, this makes me pretty close. So there's circuit 1. Oh, I'm definitely going to want that chest. So it's 80 of the microprocessors, 5 stacks of the NAND chips. And before I make these, should we have a look in the applied logistics chapter for what I'm going to skip? Right, so I definitely need to get these done. Okay, so what I want to do, I need to make the processors. Make the processors? I shouldn't craft these up yet. As much as I want to, I shouldn't. I guess I could do a little bit of mining. Yep. I need to get some more surface quartz. I will just be a couple of minutes though. I need to go to the toilet. I will be back in, yeah, a couple of minutes. Right, I'm back. Yeah, search quartz. That's what I need to go mine. I'm not gonna need more than 2, I don't think. That is nether. I think I found some search quartz veins there. Keyword think. I mean, I did do a lot of scanning. Virtus. Okay, let's try to go to the first one then. Gonna be a fun little journey through the nether. I think I did a little bit of mining. I vaguely remember mining one of these search quartz veins. Like, vaguely. That would have been probably about a month ago. I can't remember which one, though. Wait, 60, 80 to 120, so that's pretty high up. That's fine. Oh, there are a lot of small ores. Yes, I have been to this one. In fact, it was exactly this one. So, Certus quartz. Certus quartz spawns in the middle. I remember this wasn't the greatest of veins. It's not terribly dense. could go and try the other one. It's just mining in a straight line. Yeah, there's another one over here. Okay, well that is the ore vein. Oh, this one's much better. Much better compared to the other one. What am I up to? 4 stacks and nearly 5 stacks. There's still a lot of surface quartz here. I'm going to... Well, I guess I could leave that one. I need to get one of the multi-block miners. That's what I'd like. Then I could actually start mining all of this. To be fair, what do I do with this? Unload both of them in there. Alright, and then let's do a little bit of sorting. Let's take out all of the raw ores. All of the crushed ores. Do this. I'm gonna be even more lazy, and I'm just gonna dump everything into the ME system. All of the ore processing stuff is also gonna go in here, because it will end up getting sorted at a later date. Oh yeah, that's all of the flint I needed. Let's get a couple of diamond chests to let's make them dark steel actually. Why not? Take a little bit of time. Okay. Let's get the engineering. You feel vaguely nervous. Yeah, I am a little bit. Getting closer to applied logistics means some serious base redesigns. And power infrastructure changes. Oh, I wonder if I can scan these. I can. Yeah, why not? Just double checking. The quest is only for the processors. Need to change the... Do I? What would I change it to? I should use... Oh, yeah. Which one is that one? I'd need to revise that. I need to add another Discord server. Yeah. I do really need to revise some of the channel points, especially that one. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, M1A. Okay, redstone. Don't have a lot of certus quartz. I have a high voltage chemical reactor now. So making all of that shouldn't be too long. I'm going to save that for a job maybe this evening. Not sure if I'll get around to doing it. I definitely want to do the long things, like the certus quartz rods, the ore processing, all of the certus quartz. I want this to be done and ready for the next time I stream. It would be very nice. Nether quartz. Nether quartz? Oh, I've got loads of nether quartz. I have a lot of nether quartz, apparently. Titanium. I could do the stainless steel bolts. Oh, you... Does everyone want to see a really cool skip? Let me get them stainless steel bolts going. Okay, I have a stack of titanium. 1 stack of titanium. I have not been to the moon yet. Required for this quest. You need to go to the moon. 1 stack of titanium. And it triggers the quest. Which means... EV machines. Actually, you know what? I'm going to knock out that quest. For the EV machine hull. You know what? Let's just make that whole stack of titanium. Let's just make it into the plates. Wait, moon dust? It's in that quest? Well, I guess moon dust is in there. Okay, it is the item processors. Can get them. Yummy titanium. Now, I want to say that one of these holes, like, what is the interface recipe? Okay, that takes the machine casing. Would I officially class myself as the EV tier even if I don't have any machines? I have the machine hulls. I could make machines. I'm gonna class myself as EV tier, I think. Because I could make the machines. And I will be making the machines fairly soon. Okay, where did my thermometer go? Thermometer? Where did that go? One of these? Oh, in there. Where did my thermometer go? I've lost it. Okay, moving on. Apparently I lost it. I'll have to make another one. Apply logistics. Oh, I could actually... I do have the pressers. See, this is why I need to pay attention to the quests. Wait, was that locked? I wonder if that was locked by the EV machine hull. I reckon that was. Just manually do that one. Yeah, where did my thermometer go? Not in there. I can only imagine I've dropped it. No, it's not in any of them. Yeah, I don't know where that went. Oh, to be fair, that's actually really easy to make. Gold casings, possibly over at the Thorncraft area. Casings, nope, nothing there. I will actually make that because I do want to scan everything. And a diamond lens, well, I can make an extra one. Okay, I already have. That's fine then. There we go. Something to put your components in. So that is... Oh, that is pretty much the big stuff out of the way. The big stuff, the biggest stuff is the 4K cells. Everything else is pretty sort of fairly easy. Like Fluix crystals, that's just charged Certus quartz, redstone, and nether quartz. Whole load of Certus quartz. A little bit of titanium for the illumination panes, but yeah, nothing really difficult. What else? Nether quartz rods. I can at least get them going. Let's get a stack of that. Actually, since considering how long they take, let's make 2 stacks. Make sure that I have enough. I love that. I have to say, it does feel good making this many 4K storage cells. %100%. 4K storage cells. That should be more than enough for storing most of this stuff in the ME system. Oh, there's the blaze powder. So why have I not scanned in here? Interesting. Oh yes, I am getting a little bit of blaze powder from that. Yeah, so I think I'll end the stream here. I do have, it's only the Certus Quartz stuff which I want to do. And that's just going to be, well, yeah, I'm waiting for the macerator and the sifter. This takes, was that 40 seconds? I really need to make that sifting column, the multi-block one. Yeah, anyway, one step closer to applied energistics. Right, let's have a look at a raid. See if anyone I can raid to who's playing GTNH. Oh yeah, and I need to investigate the audio. I hope the audio for everyone is okay. Yeah, it feels... I think I managed to fix everything. Yeah, anyway, take care everyone and enjoy the rest of your day.